to Simply Forex. As promised, we're going to do a number of videos, a number of tutorials to help you succeed in the Forex market. Today we are looking at the best currency pairs to trade and the best trading hours to trade. As always guys, if you could please subscribe, share and like this channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Okay, welcome to Forex Training. We're going to look at the best currency pairs to trade and the best trading hours. First, we really need to understand what the Forex market is. So, you know, when you sit down, look at your charts, maybe you've never looked at a chart before, but basically it's buyers and sellers coming together. So what still blows my mind is that every time I place a buy or a sell order, a long or a short, there is another buyer or seller matching that price. Okay, obviously you've got your spreads and commissions, but we will talk about that later. But yeah, basically the Forex market, buyers and sellers coming together. Now we need to understand the major currencies that are trading. So we've got the US dollar, we've got the euro, we've got the British pound, we've got the Canadian dollar, we've got the Australian dollar, we've got the New Zealand dollar, and we've got the Swiss franc and the yen. Okay, so these are all single currencies, but what you trade are pairs. So you'll trade the euro dollar or the Aussie dollar Japanese yen or the Canadian with the pound. All right, so you're trading pairs. Okay, but all the ones I mentioned, these are the major currency pairs. As a result of all these pairs, I daily look at 28 pairs of currencies. Okay, that's what it equates to. Some people will tell you I only trade the euro dollar. Some people will tell you I only trade 1, 2 or 3 of these charts, but the way I trade is from the top down. So I look at as many of the markets that I can, the 28 markets, and then I will choose 1, 2, 3 or 4 of those pairs to trade, depending on how the daily chart is looking. As explained guys, there's 28 currency pairs which you can see on this table. Yeah, so you've got euro US dollar Japanese yen, pound US dollar, Aussie dollar US dollar. Let's look at some different ones. GBP Aussie dollar, GBP CAD, Aussie dollar CHF. Okay, so these are the 28 most traded currency pairs, which means there's a lot of traders, therefore a lot of volume, and this reduces your spread. Think of the spread as the cost to trade. Okay, so here's a table guys, I hope that helps. You do need to be aware of how they move, their volatility, if you like. So let's say you're trading the Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. This will move much more slowly than a currency pair like the sterling Canadian dollar. Yeah, Canadian dollar can move very quickly and go a large amount of pips in a small amount of time, whereas the Aussie dollar yen is less volatile and won't move as quickly. So you do need to be aware of this, especially when you're placing your stop or targets. But other than that, yeah, I will trade all 28 pairs. Right guys, so now we know what currency pairs we're going to trade. Yeah, we've got 28 to choose from, but we will narrow that down to maybe 3 or 4 pairs per day. We now need to know when to trade them. Okay, we need to know when buyers and sellers are in the market, and this will allow our trades to have some movement. Okay, so you've got the 3 major sessions. You've got the Asian session, the European session and the North American session. So if you look at this table guys, this will help you visualize so you can see exactly the best trading hours to trade. For me, I trade the London Open at 8 o'clock and the New York Open at 1 o'clock. So I usually trade from around 8 AM to 5 PM. Where markets overlap, so you can see this area here where the London and New York sessions overlap, these are particularly good times to trade because there's a lot of traders in the market, therefore a lot of volume. Therefore your spreads are reduced as well.
Okay, so you can see the different times and sessions here, guys. All right, hope that helps.
Outside of these hours, there's not a lot of buyers and sellers in the market, so your trades are not going to move. So in summary, guys, the best currency pairs to trade are the major currencies, of which I explained there are 28. Okay, you're not going to trade all 28 that day. You will choose 3, 4 or 5 of them according to the daily chart. And also the trading hours. You want to trade when there is volume, traders in the market. So yeah, for me, the European Open and the North American Open. But for you, depending on where you are in the world, might be the Asian session as well. If you have any questions regarding any of the information in this tutorial today, then please leave a comment and we will answer as many questions as possible. And also, obviously, guys, I say this every week, but please subscribe, like, and share the channel. Simply Forex. See you next week.